Let your memory of the highest degree. He has acted with Irving, he's acted with Tree, and he likes to relate his success on the halls, where the gallery once gave him 7 catcalls. But his grandest creation, as he loves to tell, was Fire Fiddle, the fiend of the fell.
Played in my time every possible part, and I used to know 70 speeches by heart. I'd extemporize backchat, I knew how to gag, and I knew how to let the cat out of the bag. I knew how to act with my back and my tail. With an hour of rehearsal, I never could fail. With a voice that would soften the hardest of hearts, whether I took the lead or in character parts. I sat at the bedside, a poor little Nell. When the curfew was rung, then I swung on the bell. In pantomime season, I never fell flat, and I once understudied Dick Whittington's cat. And I once crossed the stage on a telegraph wire to rescue a child when a house was on fire. And I think that I still could, much better than most, produce blood-curdling noises to summon the ghost. But my grandest creation, as history will tell, was Friar Fiddle, the fiend of the fell.
And if someone would give him a truthful of gin, he would tell how he once played a part in Eastland, a Shakespeare performance. He once walked on Pat when the actor suggested the need for a cat.
And I say now, these kittens, they do not get trained as we did in the days when Victoria reigned. They never get drilled in a regular troop, and they think they are smart just to jump through a hoop.
He says as he scratches himself with his claws.
Well, the theater's certainly not what it was. These modern productions are all very well, but there's nothing can equal from what I hear tell. Then that moment of mystery when I made history as Friar Fiddle, the fiend of the fell. These modern productions are all very well, but there's nothing what I can in that moment of mystery when I
Skimble won't let anything go wrong. All the while I was busy at Carlisle when I met the station master with elation. They would see me up some trees and I would summon the police. There was a evening they ought to know about. So they got together late and they did not have to wait for Skimbleshanks would help them to get He will need
Macavity's not there. You may seek him in a basement. You may look up in the air. But I tell you once and once again, Macavity's not there. Macavity's a ginger cat. He's very tall and thin. You would know him if you saw him, for his eyes are sunken in. His brow is deeply lined with thought. His head is highly domed. His coat is dusty from neglect. His whiskers are uncombed. He sways his head from side to side with movements like a snake. And when you think he's half asleep, he's always wide awake. Macavity, Macavity, there's no one like Macavity, for he's a fiend in feline shape, a monster of depravity. You may meet him in a by street, you may see him in despair, but when a crime's discovered that Macavity's not there, he's outwardly respectable. I know he cheats at cards, and his footprints are not found in any files of Scotland Yard. And when the Lord is looted, the jewel case is rifled, or when the milk is missing, and the peace been stifled, or the greenhouse glass is broken, and the drill is past repair, there's no wonder of the thing. Macavity's not there. Macavity, Macavity,
Mr. Mistoffelees, the original conjuring cat. There can be no doubt about that. Please, listen to me, and don't stop. All his tricks are off his own bat. There's no such cat in the metropolis. He has all the patent monopolies for performing surprising illusions and creating eccentric confusions. The greatest magicians have something to learn from Mr. Mistoffelees' conjuring turn. And we all say, oh, well, I never was there ever a cat so clever as magical Mr. Mistoffelees. He's quiet, he's small, he's black. From the ears to the tip of his tail, he can sneak through the tiniest crack. He can walk on the narrowest rail. He can play any card from the pack. He is equally cunning with dice. He is always deceiving you into believing that he's only hunting for mice. He can play any trick with a fork and a spoon with a bit of fish paste. And if you look for a knife or a fork, you would think it was merely misplaced. You've seen it one moment, and then it is gone. But you'll find it next week, lying out on the lawn. Presto! And we all say, oh, well, I never was there ever a cat so clever as magical Mr. Mistoffelees. Oh, well, I never was there ever a cat so clever as magical Mr. Mistoffelees. Oh, well, I never was there ever a cat so clever as magical Mr. Mistoffelees. Oh, well, I never was there ever a cat so clever as magical Mr. Mistoffelees. His manner is vague and aloof. You'd think there was nobody shyer, but his voice has been heard on the roof while he was curled up by the fire. And his voice has been heard by the fire while he was about on the roof. At least we all heard that somebody heard, which is in contest all proof. Singular magical power, and no families you call him ain't from the conical hours while he was asleep in the hall. And not long ago, this one little cat produced 7 kittens right out of a hat. And we all say, oh, well, I never was there ever a cat so clever as magical Mr. Mistoffelees. All say, oh, well, I never was there ever a cat so clever as magical Mr. Mistoffelees. Oh, well, I never was there ever a cat so clever as magical Mr. Mistoffelees. Oh, well, I never was there ever
Just before dawn, through silence you feel you could cut with a knife, announces the cat who will now be reborn and come back to a different Jellicle life.
You've learned enough to take the view that cats are very much like you. You've seen us both at work and games and learned about our proper names, our habits and our habitat. But how should you address a cat? So first your memory of dog and say a cat is not a dog. First your memory of dog and say a cat is not a dog. With cats, some say one rule is true: don't speak until you're spoken to. Myself, I do not hold with that. I say you should address a cat, but please do keep in mind that he resents familiarity. You bow and taking off your hat, address him in this form. Oh, cat, before a cat will condescend to treat you as a trusted friend, some little token of esteem is needed, like a dish of cream, and you might now and then supply some caviar or Strasbourg pie, some potted grouse or salmon paste. He's sure to have his personal taste, and so you finally reach your aim and call him by his name. A cat thinks I want to expect these evidences of respect. So this Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to Cats! As you can see, many of our furry friends, in fact almost all of them, have gone to the lobby and they will meet you there for photographs, pictures, that's the same thing. They'll give you autographs or paw prints or whatever you happen to